Hours before the 60-day deadline for the Israeli army to leave Lebanese territory, the office of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced troops will be staying longer because it says Lebanon hasn't fully enforced its part of the agreement. Israeli troops have been present in border villages since a ceasefire ended Israel's war with Hezbollah in late November. Since then, the Israeli army has been destroying Hezbollah's infrastructure, tunnels, and confiscating its weapons. In recent weeks, Israeli troops have pulled out of dozens of villages in southern Lebanon, but others remain closed military zones. And when they go, they leave behind a trail of destruction.
My home's exterior was damaged during the war, but it was still standing. I could have gone back and repaired it and lived in it. But unfortunately, after the ceasefire, the Israelis entered and did whatever they wanted. They bulldozed the orchards. They bulldozed the streets. They destroyed the houses, stole olive trees. They hurt us a lot during this ceasefire.
Israel's 2-month military offensive in Lebanon ended with Hezbollah agreeing to leave the border region and make way for the state to extend its authority. The Lebanese army has started to deploy, but Israel insists its numbers aren't enough to supervise the disarmament of Hezbollah and ensure the group doesn't re-establish its presence. It also alleges Hezbollah hasn't pulled back. Lebanon dismisses these claims and wants Israel to respect the deadline, but officials have said the U.S. general who chairs the Ceasefire Monitoring Committee had already told them the Israeli military withdrawal could be delayed. There's a feeling among some political players in Lebanon that Israel is pushing to extend the deadline to put pressure on Hezbollah to concede to the new political authority. The new leadership in Lebanon insists that only the state will have the right to carry arms. It also is promising to implement the ceasefire with Israel, which includes Hezbollah's disarmament, not just in southern Lebanon. Hezbollah is not believed to be in a position to return to open war with Israel, and the group says it's the responsibility of the Lebanese state to put pressure on the countries sponsoring the ceasefire agreement. But Hezbollah supporters are threatening to head to their villages early on Sunday. It's not clear whether it's a real threat or rhetoric, but Lebanon has few options if it wants to avoid another costly war. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.